Sporty people, and welcome back to the Sporty Side Up. There were three, and now there is none. That is the case of African teams at the FIFA Women's World Cup after the round of 16 games. No doubt, the World Cup so far has showcased the growth of the women's game with a number of upsets, including the elimination of Germany, Brazil, and even USA. Brazil and Germany were eliminated at group stage, but USA scaled through, but they fell short in the round of 16. The tournament also highlighted the strength of the game in Africa, with three teams advancing to the knockouts. Please stay with us. After the fall of Zambia in the group stage, Africans thought that of the remaining three representatives, at least two would go through. But alas, it is what it is, yeah? We'll talk you through what happened to the teams in the last 16 stage. First is South Africa, making their second appearance at the World Cup. The African champions already upset the odds to advance to the knockout, but they are currently kicking themselves after wasting numerous chances, especially through them being Atlanta in the last 16 tie against the Netherlands. Goalkeeper Kaylin Swart was also a subject of major criticism in that game, especially when she made a mess of a Lynette Berestein's shot midway through to the second half to give the Dutch their second. Well, South Africans back home were livid. A lot of them went after Swart after that game. They blamed her for the loss. Let's look at some of the comments from Twitter. It's football, anything can happen. Even the best of players, the best of goalkeepers can fumble in any game. Anyways, Coach Desiree Ellis believed they could have beaten the Netherlands if they had converted their chances. Well, in 4 years' time, South Africa hopefully will have another shot at getting beyond the round of 16. For the Netherlands, they will go on to take on Spain in the last 8. So what do you think, guys? Do you also share in that sentiment that South Africa would have won that game? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Well, with South Africa out, their next target is to try to convince the world that they are ready to host the Women's World Cup and are bidding for the 2027 edition. We heard sometime last week that South Africa Football Association President Danny Jordan and some of his executives were in Australia to try to convince FIFA executives on the importance of South Africa hosting the 2027 edition. Well, a Banyana player, Noko Matlu, is also talking about it. She believes the performance of the Banyana at the World Cup has boosted their chances. Listen to this.
Yeah, it shows. It shows. I think we have a better chance of hosting the World Cup because we went there. We showed our talent. We showed that South Africa is among the best teams in the world. So I think we deserve to host the World Cup.
The World Cup has boosted their chances or eliminated whatever chance they might have had. So what do you think? South Africa hosted the men's tournament in 2010. Do you think they can win the bid to host the 2027 Women's World Cup? Let me know in the comment section. And moving on to the Atlas Lionesses of Morocco, we thought they would match up to the successes of their male counterparts at the last Men's World Cup in Qatar, when they shocked the world by claiming wins over Colombia and South Korea to advance from the group. This all happened on their debut at the World Cup. The men's team reached the semi-finals at the World Cup in Qatar, becoming the first African team to achieve it. Of the team that made their debut this year, the Moroccans were the only side to reach the last 16 at the tournament. Unfortunately, that fairy tale run ended when they suffered a heavy 4-0 thrashing at the hands of France. Their conquerors will go on to face Australia in the last 8. Though the Moroccans are out, I am extremely proud of the girls because they are also the first Arab women's team to qualify for the World Cup. Up next is the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Please stay with us. You're welcome back. Nigeria were the second to leave the tournament, but not without a fight against England, who are making their sixth appearance at the World Cup. It was the toughest of all the ties involving African teams. That game saw Lauren James red carded for stomping on Michelle Alozie. Yes, that view, that image right there has gone viral. Yeah. The game went into penalties after scores remained goalless at the end of extra time, where Desire Okparonaze and Alozie missed their penalties for Nigeria. They were gutted after the miss. Though they lost out 4-2 on penalties, the Falcons, who dominated the game, were celebrated back home for putting up a great fight. Let's give you some of the comments from Nigerians. The Lionesses will try to better their best performance at the World Cup, which was a third place finish when they come up against Colombia in the last 8 fixture. In the remaining quarterfinal fixture, Sweden have a date with Japan. That is one clash I really look forward to. Let me know, are you looking forward to the quarterfinal fixtures? What have been your best and worst moments of the World Cup so far? And of all the teams in the last 8, which do you think will progress to the semi-finals? Please drop your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share our content, and hit the notification bell for more of this. Until the next one, see ya!